Hey dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you, welcome to Makeup for Lost Time. My name is Katie. Today I'm just going to be doing a look just for fun, just for the fuck of it. I kind of chat a little bit, but maybe not as much. I don't really even know what I said at this point, but this is the Rebel Rouge Labs Losing My Religion palette. They always have the best artwork on the covers of their palettes. This is like the casing that it comes in. It's kind of a slip. It slips in. And then this is what the front cover looks like. They're all different, so honestly, like, I always have a really hard time throwing the slips away, which these are the only palettes that I don't throw the slips away because they're so fucking cool. And then this is what the color story looks like, and they always have like the most like 90s grungy punk rock fucking themes for the names, and I don't know, they're just really a brand that's like kind of up my alley. And the quality, I've actually created a very similar look to this before. And so I just wanted to use it for you guys and blend these colors together and like show you what this palette can do. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look or listening to what I said, because I don't even know what I said, then just hang out. So I'm already primed in my P. Louise primer in Numero 2, and I'm just going to do something simple using my Made by Mitchell ME1. I'm going to go into the color Number 1 Crush, and I'm going to use that as kind of my middle shade. That's so pretty. I was hanging out with my cousin when I was in my hometown for Christmas, and she told me about this new song by Marilyn Manson. I don't know how new it is. Well, before COVID happened, obviously, but like, I don't know if it was like last summer or 2 summers ago. I don't know when the fuck it was. I think I was still in school. I got tickets to go see Marilyn Manson. And for me and my friend, the tickets were $270. And I was like literally expecting to see like dicks and fucking blood and shit. Like, I paid almost $300 to see like dicks and blood and spit and fucking all that shit. But what I saw was like a kind of overweight alcoholic who's had his nut broken on a prop and really wasn't really that into it. Now, Rob Zombie stole the fucking show, which Rob Zombie frequently does when he performs, and I think I've talked about that on here before, but Rob Zombie is a fucking showstopper. So my cousin told me about this song, this newer song by Marilyn Manson. It's called Running to the Edge of the World, and it's so fucking sad. And I hit the like button on my Spotify, and it just came on, and God, it like super bummed me out. Like, I was like, I gotta get this fucking thing filmed. I gotta pretend like I'm happy and shit. I'm like, fuck. It seems like all the artists get a lot better at writing like sappy shit like that when they get a little bit older. I'm going to use my ME2, this little baby, and I'm going to go into the color Docs. And I'm getting like no kick up at all. I'm just going to like build this up. Not even build it up. This brush doesn't really do that. This brush like lightly sweeps in, well, for me anyway, it just like sweeps in shadow. Shadow meaning dimensional shadow, not pigment. And I'm just keeping this in my crease. I don't really necessarily want this color to show. I just want it to deepen. I just really want that Number 1 Crush to be the main color, which it is being pretty fucking main. You see how this brush just like feathers things in like so well. And now I'm going to go in with my Made by Mitchell ME3, and I'm going to go into the color As If. And I'm just going to start using this to blend out that pink magenta. That looks really fucking pretty and rather grungy. I would say this isn't the most like pigmented yellow. I don't think it's supposed to be. It doesn't really, I don't think it's breaking any promises by not being hugely pigmented. It almost looks like pastel-y, but I think that the color that it is providing is like a perfect blend out shade for these like complementary colors. Like it just looks like a glow of sunshine. And it's kind of close to my skin color too, close enough for me to not have to do a bunch of crazy shit to not have a stark line right here. Like the look I did yesterday was fucking insane. I'm just gonna go into number one crush a little bit more because I honestly like the way that looks, but I just can't stop. So that's the reason why. It's not because I need it, it's because I'm fucking compelled. Now I'm just barely touching this. Got my pinky out, right? And if you are having a hard time getting that blend really perfect like that, then just slow it down, you know? That looks fucking good. What? Damn, Gina. And if you feel like you're bearing down, just recenter and put that pinky out. I think that looks fucking fantastic. I'm gonna go into number one crush and I'm gonna really blow this out because I want this to look blown out. I want to look like a blown out old bag whore. Just kidding. I love bag whores. They're my friends. God damn, are you guys seeing this? It's fucking phenomenal. Super easy. These shadows are really good. Going into docks with that baby brush. So I've filmed this look before, I just didn't post it because I didn't put lashes on. And I've been holding it on a memory card, so I finally just fucking erased it. So I'm not like popping this palette's cherry, I'm just doing a badass look with a badass brand and some really good quality shadows. My friend Megan is the one who introduced me to this brand. Thanks, Megan. She introduces me to a lot of good brands, actually. I'm just building up this yellow. I feel like I wish I would have put some primer under my eye. I don't use primer under the eye. I don't like to do anything on the under eye that I don't have to do because I don't like to add any texture. Going back in with that number one crush, the pink. God, this really looks strung out. I fucking love this. I knew I loved it the first time too, but I forgot. The aesthetic of this brand is so fucking me too. I don't know why. Honestly, the reason why I don't use this more is because some of the colors don't make as much sense to me. The color stories are challenging for me, which is not normal for me. So like, it's cool for me to be able to, oh, see, I'm bearing down there. And then back into the yellow, I'm just dipping in. So it's good for me to use color stories that are challenging for me so that I can like grow my skill. I've heard people, my friend, a YouTube friend told me that doing palette bingos it helps her get better at makeup. I don't care for palette bingos because I don't like being told what to do. I like to do my looks based on my own freedom. I'm gonna use this like no name $15, my like first set of brushes that I bought to apply NYX glitter primer. And I'm just going to touch, actually, no, I'm gonna go way above my natural crease. And then with my BEILI flat shadow brush, I'm going to go into the color Cherub Rock. Spraying the brush so I don't get any fallout. And now I'm going into the color Baby Doll. Oh, balls. Oopsies. Spraying the brush. Now I'm just patting these two colors together, debating on whether or not I just made a mistake. Ooh. Oh no. That's fucking nice. Now patting these back and forth, I'm going to pull that gold in a little bit. And now I'm just going to use the brush that I had the pink on it. And then the brush that I had Docs, that little tiny brush, I'm going to just go in here. And I'm going to pat this out with my finger because I feel like I got too much of a line there for my liking. I'm going to use this brush right here to go back into #1 Crush, and then I'm just going to, I want to take this, I want this to be really, I want more of this. I wish I wouldn't have put that orange in. I'm going to try to get as much rid of it as possible. I'm going to use Lunar Spectrum as my inner corner highlight and my Terra Moons. And I'm not spraying the brush because it's just not necessary. Yeah. A little goes a long fucking way, and don't spray the brush. Okay, I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. This looks fucking pretty. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I wore my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Slayer. I wore my Lime Crime plushies in Blackberry, my Inglot gel liner in 64. It just looks like that on my waterline, and then my Kaleidos Makeup Space Age highlighter in Prophecy as my highlighter and on my Cupid's bow. Nothing on my bottom lip. I just wanted to show you guys how amazing this palette blends, and the kind of the mood about the palette is like, it's a little bit more grungy, and honestly I'm excited that I did a kind of a warmer tone. I know it's like purpley, but it's still like pink and orange, and how well those two colors blended together. And anyways, I just wanted to use this palette for you guys. So that's it. That's all I have. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here spending your precious, valuable time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.